is Noah. I'm a superhero. I like Justin Bieber. And this is the story of my heart.
What is that?
This is my family. My brother is so crazy.
What's your name?
What's your name? No?
Caden.
No?
I'm going there.
You want him to go in there? How's he gonna get in there?
So Michael and I met at a mutual friend's wedding down in Daytona Beach back in May of 2000.
She has beautiful green eyes and she's wearing a beautiful Indian dress, and I couldn't stop looking at her basically.
So we were excited to start trying to have a family, and we found out we were pregnant in November of 2007, and we were thrilled. The first half of the pregnancy was pretty uneventful, typical morning sickness, but nothing out of the ordinary. Fast forward to our 20-week ultrasound. It was April 1st, April Fool's Day of 2008, and that we went in for our ultrasound. I'd have to say leading up to that day, just because I'm a pediatrician, I was always a little afraid of, I've seen so many things in my career, and I was always a little afraid. And the tech went out to talk to the doctor, and I felt like for the first time I kind of let my guard down. We were sitting there talking about names, and that's when the doctor came back in, and he said, kind of quietly, something's wrong with your baby's heart, and maybe a couple of other things. And I don't think Mike even heard him say that. All he saw was my face just kind of fall apart. And
You hear these stories about how that bonding begins real early in utero, and given what lied ahead,
it didn't matter really if it was a boy or a girl, but what was more important for us was we were going to name that baby and connect with that baby. And that baby was going to become part of our family even when he was inside of us. And so we named him Noah Xavier. And from that moment, it was no longer it or baby Stewart, it was Noah.
So Noah was born with one pumping chamber in his heart. Most humans have two pumping chambers. He only had one.
Came out at 1 o'clock at a big whopping 8 pounds 11 ounces, way bigger than anyone expected. They handed him right over to us, and that was probably the happiest moment of our lives as a family together. To be able to hold him was a gift. We held him, we loved him, we kissed him, and we told him to be strong and be a fighter, and that we know you've got a lot to face, but we know you can do it.
Little faith, little hope, and just courage. Who were we to decide, his own fate?
When I was little, I had surgery. I had a heart surgery. I had the first surgery when I was a baby.
The surgery that we did was a series of operations to make that one pumping chamber the pumping chamber that would efficiently deliver blood to his body and also separate the circulations.
I had the second surgery when I was little older. And then I got bigger. And then I had my third surgery. B3 when I had open heart surgeries. And I didn't like the food they had, but Daddy let me have a lollipop.
He was tough. He was brave, he was strong, made everything so much easier.
Noah, you really beat a lot of the odds. I think you're just wise beyond your years, and that has made it a lot easier to be a parent, a lot easier to raise a child with a chronic medical condition.
So it's only with a lot of research from a lot of people doing a lot of studying on patients with this type of heart defect that we've been able to get to the point where we now have what we think is a standardized approach. Like I said, I'm sure it's going to change in 20 years, but we've come a long way with these patients compared to how they did 20 years ago.
It's easy to sit here and talk about that because without research we wouldn't be here, we'd be nowhere. But you guys all know that already. You know that research helps advance medicine, and it's helped Noah get here, but what you don't see is us. You don't see our family. If you look at a picture of Noah, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and you're gonna see a little 5-year-old boy with a contagious smile who just loves life. He loves his brother, he loves his friends, he loves playing, and he's normal. If you see a picture of the 4 of us, our little happy family of 4, we go on vacations, we sit around the dinner table talking about our day, and we have a normal life. And that's because of the American Heart Association and other organizations like that who work tirelessly to fund research and help these doctors and research scientists learn new things about heart conditions like what Noah has.
American Heart Association funds research. There's essentially an endless list or an endless number of people out there looking for dollars for research. There has been in the past, there will be in the future, but even more importantly, the research ties directly to a little boy like Noah who needed us and needed the American Heart Association.
I love my family.
What do you want to be when you grow up, Noah?
I'm gonna be a doctor
Why do you
and a firefighter. And I want cheese on the moon
cheese on the moon? Why do you want cheese on the moon?
because I get to grab it when I'm in space. Sense is cool. Let's do more.